everyone, welcome to the cheap but beautiful piece of land that my wife and I bought about 2.5 hours away from home. We are in northeastern Utah here, and if you missed a previous video, I give you a tour of the property and talk about it and the plans and how much we paid for it and everything like that. In this video, we're going to spend our first night on the property. And we're gonna do it with this stuff. So we have a camp chair on the left there. This night cat thing is a pop-up bug tent, which I just bought a couple days ago. Should be interesting to try that out. And then this thing on the right is a cot. And so the plan is to set up the cot, put the bug tent on top of the cot. That's kind of what it's for. That's what it was sort of designed for. And then we're gonna spend the night here, and I'm gonna set up a chair. We're gonna enjoy the beautiful views and the beautiful afternoon and evening. This is the same cot that I featured in a video about, well, it was called something like, can you sleep in a cot in an SUV? And so if you are interested in knowing the answer to that question, spoiler, it's yes, you can. I put this cot in there. But this is the same cot that I bought for that. Pretty easy to put together. There are these leg pieces, and then there are a couple of side pieces. This portion of the cot is done, the side pieces. Now we just need to put the legs on. I'll put links to the cot and to the little weird bug tent thing. All that stuff will be in the video description. Okay, now is this where I want the tent to be? Is this flat enough? I don't really know the answer to that. I think that's decent. Maybe if I pull it over this way a little bit more. Yeah, there we go, that's more level. Now for the little pop-up tent. And again, I found this just by searching on Amazon. I searched for like cot tent or tent for on a cot, something like that. This is just a little pop-up bug tent. It was $50, I think. And I think we should be able to just put this on top of the cot like so. And then tie out the edges. And yeah, that should be good. This is the first time I've actually put the two together. I opened up the tent at home, but I didn't put the cot together. I didn't put the tent on the cot. It sticks out on the edges a little bit, but that's normal. I think that's to be expected. There it is. We need to put the mattress in, obviously, and stake it out with some guy lines, but I think that should work. It's gonna be clear tonight, no rain or anything like that. It will be windy, but it's always windy here, and it's always windy wherever I am, so that's kind of to be expected. But I wanted a mesh tent so that I could enjoy the night sky, I could enjoy the stars and everything, but also so I could keep my eyes peeled for any UFO activity in the area. As I mentioned in the previous video, this area, this general area, which is called the Uinta Basin, we're in northeastern Utah here. This area is known for its UFO activity. It's apparently one of the world hotspots, one of the centers of strange anomalous activity in the world. And so I wanted to be able to see the night sky and see if I can spot any strange balls of light or any Bigfoot or whatever else might come stopping by through the area. Let's see if this sleeping pad, the one that I normally have in the Land Cruiser, if this will fit in the tent. Again, I haven't tested this, so could be interesting. This mattress is, I think, 2 feet by 6 feet. And so it shouldn't have a problem fitting in here. Oh yeah, that fits nicely. Okay, now we need to, well, let me zip this up first, but we need to tie this out. So this tent did come with guy lines here, these orange pieces of cord. It also came with several tent stakes, but they're very thin metal tent stakes. And this is very sandy ground, as you can probably tell. So Anticipating that, I brought some other tent stakes that I had at home. I bought these tent stakes a few years ago for snow camping. These are from Walmart. They're like $1 or $2 each, super cheap, but they're thick, so they should be able to stick and hold well in the sandy soil. And then also I wanted to show you guys this. This is the book about Skinwalker Ranch that I read recently. If you want to learn more about the strange things that go on in this area, in addition to watching the show on History Channel called, what is it? The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, or the Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch, something like that. In addition to watching that show, which has 6 seasons, you should read this book. I'll put a link to it down below also if you want to check it out. I think I'm just gonna hand place these stakes for now, and then once I get everything where I want it, then I can use the hammer and nail everything down. Oh, one thing I forgot though, there are these straps, and so you can strap the tent to the cot. Like I said, this was made to go on top of a cot. I have about 1 million tents that I could have used for this instead, but you know, I thought it'd be fun to try something new, something that I had never really seen or used before. I thought it might be interesting for you guys too. It's fairly stable going this way. This way, it can roll a little bit depending on the direction that the wind is going, but I think this should be fine. Should be good enough. All right, I think we're all set up now. I've got my sleeping bag in there. It'll get down to about 45 degrees tonight, and that sleeping bag goes down to about freezing. Got some pillows right there. My black down jacket is right there. Got a little camp table with my Jackery Explorer 240 power station, and some water, and a headlamp. And then we have a little USB light bulb right there plugged into the Jackery, and then also a cable for charging my phone. And then this thing, I can put around my neck, and I can hold my phone up hands-free, because tonight I'm gonna watch some TV. Let's do a test run here. I haven't tried this out yet, wish me luck. So I actually haven't seen the History Channel TV show, The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch. And so I'm gonna watch some of that tonight. I thought, what better place than here? What better time than now? I think it's free on the History Channel website and on the app. At least I started watching like the first 2 minutes of it yesterday. Let's see. Can I fit in here? Take my hat off. Yeah, I can. Oh, this is gonna be nice, guys. This is going to be quiet, peaceful. I am really looking forward to this. What a great spot. I'm so happy that we bought this junk $3,000 piece of land. We're gonna have a lot of fun times here. It's a little bit after 8 o'clock right now. The sun has set already, I think, over the hill over there. So the land here is in shadow. It's starting to cool down a little bit. It's still fairly warm. It's like in the 70s right now, or maybe high 60s. It's still sunny out in the valley out there. I'm gonna just sit here and relax and write in my journal a little bit and reflect and embrace the quiet, enjoy the silence. And I brought the neck phone holder thing so I can show this to you, show you how this works. So it goes around your neck like this. Then your phone has to have a little metal plate on the back of it. And then look at that. Can you see that? Super goofy, totally ridiculous, also totally awesome. I love this thing. I have a few of these scattered around the house. Anyway, I'm gonna relax here for a couple hours. I think I'll update you guys at around 10 o'clock, let you know how the night has gone so far. But if this is any indication, whew, it's gonna be a good one. Okay guys, it's a few hours later. It's 11 o'clock. I just finished watching the first 2 episodes of the first season of The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. It's really surreal to be watching that. And then I can just like look over to see where that was all filmed. 10 miles over there in that direction is where that all takes place. I'm enjoying the show. I think it's a really fun show. Again, I've never seen it before. And it's fun seeing all the strange goings on that are happening there. And over on my end, nothing crazy happening. It's a beautiful night. Little bit of a breeze, but nothing too crazy. The clouds are gone, and so as I've been laying here watching the show with my my neck phone holder thing, I've been also looking up at the sky, enjoying the stars, enjoying the feeling of being in this tent. Being in a car, which is where most of my camping has been done lately, you feel separate from nature. You feel separate from the outside world. But in a tent like this, you feel like you're part of it. The veil between you and the outside world is very, very thin. And I'm really enjoying that. It's a fun little tent. I don't know how often I'll use this after this, but I think it was worth it for this adventure tonight. I'm not feeling too tired, so I think I'm going to watch another episode. I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. Morning, guys. Oh, feels great to wake up to this. This is a beautiful spot. It's 7:45. I've been up since 7. I didn't get a ton of sleep, but the sleep that I did get was really good. I slept really well. The problem was that, well, there were 2 problems. The first was that I stayed up watching another episode of The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. And then the second problem was that the sun over here, when it rose, it was shining like right on me, right on the tent. And that heated me up. Basically, I was sweating. I woke up, I was like, what's happening? And the sun was just right on me. So anyway, I feel pretty good. Super comfortable setup here. This thick, like 2.5, 3 inch, I don't know what this is, this thick foam mattress on top of the cot. Man, it is cushy. It's luxury. This is the same mattress again that I use in the Land Cruiser that I've been using in my cars for years. I really like these. I'll put links to them down below if you're interested. And yeah, overall, didn't get too cold. I was plenty warm. And I'd say that was a very successful first night. And I have a few things on my agenda to do this morning. The first one being breakfast. I have great plans here for breakfast, or at least I had great plans here for breakfast. I have English muffins, I have eggs, I have ham and cheese. I was gonna make some breakfast sandwiches. I also have some cherry tomatoes and blueberries. Great spread here. The problem is that I left 2 important parts at home, 2 important ingredients. I did bring the stove. The stove is in the car. I forgot the little pan that I was going to use to heat up the English muffins and to melt the cheese and to cook the eggs. That's the main thing. And then I also forgot the little titanium spork that I was going to use to stir things around. The really sad thing is that I know exactly where they are at home. I washed them yesterday, and then I set them next to the sink to dry, and that's where they still are. I never grabbed them to put them in the car. So we're not gonna have the eggs. I think I can still just, put cheese and ham on this, on one of these English muffins. It won't be toasted, but it'll be good enough. But I'm kind of sad. This was, this is gonna be kind of a fun novelty for me. I never really cook on my trips, and so I was gonna cook for the first time in a long time, but I guess it wasn't to be. We'll have to wait for another time. Bon appetit. Yeah, that was not nearly as good as it could have been with a stove. I'm kind of bummed about that. Anyway, next up, we're gonna go pick up some trash. There's not a lot of trash here on the land, but there is some. Like, this is piece of clothing of some sort. I know that over here there's a bottle that I saw. I think we have another couple bottles over here. You may have seen this box earlier in the video. This is what we're doing next. Bottle. I know there's another bottle that I saw somewhere. You know, as I've been walking around yesterday and today, I noted these little bits and pieces of trash. And I thought, oh, I need to pick those up later. But now I've kind of forgotten where they all are. But this is another piece of fabric. And then out here on the slope down by the Badlands, there was a piece of foam or something. Yeah. Bingo. I feel like I'm digging up buried treasure here, even if it is just someone's old beer bottles. Then I just saw these little bits and pieces of glass shining in the sun. Here's a little bone, or a few little bones. It's not really trash, but I think I'll collect these and put them together. I think that's most of it on the land itself, but then over by the road, there's more trash, which makes sense. Let's see, there's some little piece of plastic. Oh no, that's like ceramic. There's this old plastic jug. It looks brittle. It's kind of falling apart in the desert sun. Alrighty, here's the haul. Again, most of it is from the road, which is right here, but nothing too crazy. We have a sign of some sort, some other pieces of metal right there. This is the bone collection. We even have a little jaw fragment of some little animal. 4 bottles, some pieces of decaying styrofoam. So I think I'm going to leave all of this here for now. I don't really have trash bags with me, but I am going to take out the foam because that's just going to blow away otherwise. A few pieces of fabric, these pieces of ceramic, something or another, the old plastic jug, some little pieces of metal, and an old decomposing rope, stuff like that. Not bad for 15 minutes. And then last up on the menu for today is what's inside of this box. This is a piece of furniture that we're going to be leaving at the campsite here, and going to put it together. Don't know how long this will take. I don't know if there are tools included. I assume there's like an Allen wrench in here, but I have my bag of tools just in case. I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse this. I don't know how long it'll take me. There will probably be some bumps along the way, so we'll just fast forward through this part. And I'm going to listen to a podcast, and let's see if we can't put this together. Okay, guys, we're done. So this is a little bench. It's made out of aluminum, so it won't rust as easily. And oh, there's another little piece of trash here that I just saw. An old can. A nice little bench. Fairly comfortable, I suppose, as far as metal garden benches go. When I ordered this, I wanted 2 things. I wanted it to be wide enough to fit both Cassie and me, and it is. 2 of us can fit here. Then also, I didn't want it to be too long, too wide, because I had a certain spot on the property in mind for it. So at the bottom of the property here, right on the edge, right on a little ridge, is this little nook in the trees. And hold on, let me get this properly situated here. And it fits the bench perfectly. This would be such a cool spot to come to in the morning with a hot beverage, watch the sun rise out there, take it all in, enjoy the breeze, all while kind of being framed by these beautiful little juniper trees. And here's the view looking out from the bench. Here's a better look at it with the surrounding trees. I had to level the ground a little bit, so there are some rocks over under the legs on this side. Had to dig out a little trench over on this side, but overall, I love it. Such a cozy little spot here. All right, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up here. It's about 10 o'clock. I've got some packing up to do. I am gonna be going on an adventure today, and I was considering leaving the tent and the cot so that I could come back here tonight and sleep in it, but I don't know if I'll have time. I'm planning on traveling over in that direction a couple hours, and I might just end up camping over there. So we're gonna wrap this up, gonna pack this up. We'll say goodbye to our little campsite here, say goodbye to the views, say goodbye to the little bench, which is on the ridge down here. Hope you guys enjoyed this first little adventure here at the campsite. The next video of the campsite probably won't be up for another couple of months. I think it'll take me about that long to figure out exactly the kind of little micro cabin that I want to build. Again, very, very small, something that I can move around by hand to reposition according to the sun and everything. I think that would be pretty darn neat, pretty darn fun. But you'll have to wait for that because I haven't even started building it yet. So I think that'll be the next video here. In the meantime, let me know, again, what you think. Let me know if you have suggestions for things that I should do here. Like, I think I'll end up at some point building a little fire pit, and I might put some like little pavers between where the car is parked and the campsite or the cabin site. I'm gonna build a little bathroom setup, maybe with a shower over there, and you know, just have a fun little project. And again, this is only about 2.5 hours from home, so not too far away, close enough for a quick weekend getaway. And I love it. Hope you guys did too. Thanks for watching. Let me know again if you have any suggestions or questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to check out Adventure Know-How, my new site, where you can gain access to a map of all of my free campsites, plus monthly bonus videos that you won't find anywhere else. Learn more at adventureknowhow.com. And for links to everything else SUV RVing related, visit suvrving.com. Links to these sites and more will be in the video description.